Hello guys, it's Verzikten here. Today I have very interesting clips. Please enjoy and I'll see you on the next video.
So are you gonna keep streaming or coming back later? I know this is a super short one. I'm gonna end here, and then because we're gonna be streaming in a bit. I think maybe we're gonna run late. I'm gonna say it's gonna be more of a dinner time thing. I was gonna stream a little longer, but I think I need to not. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill for a little bit. But I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, I hope everyone saw the announcement stream yesterday on Tina's channel. 100 Thieves Tina. Sorry, I'm like back to back to back to back. Super cool. Tina's joined. No one saw that one coming. I was ignoring all of you guys talking in chat the other day. Everyone's like, 100 Thieves Tina, 100 Thieves Tina. And I was like, oh my God, is it weirder if I ignore it or weirder if I say it? Because if I say it, they might pick up from my tone that I'm like, 100 Thieves Tina, obviously not. And they're like, oh my God, like from that, I'm going to leak it. So what if I ignore it? But then if I ignore it, then it looks like it's happening. Oh gosh. Pretend to be distracted. Thanks for the 5 gifted. So that's all. I was acting really dodgy. I was like, look at everything except chat. Because everyone was spamming it. And I was like, oh no, I wasn't mentally prepared. And then that day, we were on the call. It was me, Ray, and Sykkuno, and I forgot who else. And Sykkuno was like, totally leaking it. Ray's like, check your DM, Sykkuno. It's about something else. And then she's like, shut up. I mean, the compound, I mean, everything was obvious, but I was like, you know what? We can pretend. No one really knows. What if that was all an elaborate plan and then she announced to a different org? Wouldn't that have been crazy? People's minds would have been blown. I was thinking that. I'm like, wow, this would, like a whole fake leak for something else would be pretty funny, but you know, she's ours. Powerpuff Hero, thank you for 5 months. Incapable with the 1 year. Lloyd on Twitch with the sub. Artemis, thank you for the sub. Denzel with the 2 months. Nutella, thank you for 30 months. I didn't come off too nervous, did I? I was nervous, but like, yeah, I gotta give it. Mary's like, she makes you feel comfortable. She's got her smile. Something about her. She's so pretty. I was like, wow, what a queen. Okay. The part I was freaking out about was when I was trying to get her on the screen. I was like choking, like display capture. What is that? Is it window capture? Oh God, Mary's waiting. She's just like, how unprofessional can this girl be? Okay, Sophia, thank you for the sub. Be here now with the 14 months. Klaus with the 1 year. Desteezy, and then I had the alerts. I forgot to hide them, so they're like popping up in the middle, covering my face. I was like, at least they're not covering Mary's face, and at least they're not going off. Wee woo, wee woo, oil alert, oil alert. And she's like, I was just thankful for that. And it's not mustard. Would you ever do an eyeliner tutorial? I have similar shaped eyes. It's hard to deal with. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only tutorial, I'll just tell you. You just take a line from your end of your eye to like a little bit out, and you use Kat Von D's tattoo eyeliner sometimes works. Any kind of liquid liner works well if you want for that. And then I fill in with like normal eyeliner, just whatever. Urban Decay, any kind of eyeliner right there. And then that's it. Bing, bang, bop, bloop, doop, bap, boop. And then, yeah, so anyways, we can finally talk about it. I mean, like we get to 100 Thieves creator camp, and they're Nicewig and Tina are both on the trip, and they're like, so you guys are both getting announced this week, but like, it's even weirder if we try to hide that you guys aren't here. Cause then they're like, is that Nicewig? Is that Tina? And they're both like, oh, I'm, you know, they're gonna find out. So like, we just have to say it, that you guys are on the trip as friends. But when your announcements are this week, and I was like, oh boy. Oh boy. This is my first time watching a stream. Hey, NYL Angel. I didn't even catch on. Okay, well, I mean, it is true that at the end of the day, if you try to hide it, it's going to be more obvious than not. So like, that was definitely not the plan. So when they're like, yeah, we're just going to say it, I was like, yeah. People that honestly probably wouldn't even give away that much because, you know, like Brooke and Tina and you know, you never know. Yeah, so exactly. So makes sense. But Will Neff joining confirmed. Will Neff was there as a host, okay? Him and Sydney Goodman were hosts. I'm not saying anything, okay? He might be, and he might not be. I'm leaving. I don't know. know who's joining. Ever. I don't know things. Gosh. Everyone's trying to make me leak things, and I'm not leaking anything. Goodbye. And good day. I'm leaving. Hope you're happy. Anyways. Good stream. The audacity. So that was short. I'll be back later. It's gonna be on Sykkuno's channel. He wants to cook steak. He's got some crazy ideas, so we're gonna try and make that happen. But sorry for the super short stream. Oh, do you guys remember this? Cause it's my I'm gonna try. Okay, cause it's my super short show from Disney Channel. It was like Mike and and what's her name? The dancing girl, really cute, pigtails, Allison Stoner. And then they would have a super short show, and it was like a couple seconds. Man, is that boomer? Is that boomer, or am I cultured? Right? I'm kind of cultured. Floxa, thank you for the 9 months. Yeah, and you're watching Disney Channel. Dun 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 dun. All I can see is Yvonne doing the cursed Disney Channel. Millennials rise up. That unlocks some memories. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Anyways, I don't know. Oh, man. Yesterday, we went up to the cabin in the woods. I was in the woods because Sykkuno was doing RAE's merch shoot. Man, it is kind of hard sometimes talking because I don't know what I can say. But everything I'm saying, I'm filtering. Has this been said? So I went to the merch shoot, but I wasn't in the merch shoot. I was just there to keep company. So I was like, I'm not gonna go, it's too far. And they're like, please come. And Sykkuno was like, come on, come to the merch shoot. I was like, oh, come to the merch shoot. It's all the way up in the woods, like an hour away. We RAE's like driving, the roads are so bumpy that like we're talking and we're like, she's like, sorry, the roads. And then she's like, oh no, I turned left. I shouldn't have turned left. And I was like, huh? So RAE kept missing turns. And then she goes into this person's driveway. Like, it's like one of these houses on the hills. There's like trees everywhere. We drive into their driveway just to like back out so we can go back out, So it's like we make this wrong turn and then there's a driveway here. So we go down here and then we go like this and then we come back out this way. And as she's going out this way, back down the bumpy road, there's this old lady on a golf cart. And she's like, we're just head to head. And we're like, and the old lady is like, and Sykkuno's like, and she doesn't wave back. And I was like, oh no. And then RAE's like, and there's enough room and it's so much easier for the golf cart, for her to move her thing. Like, she's barely down the road. We're all the way like down this driveway and up. So much more of a, and the lady's like, and RAE's like, so she's reversing and we are in the most awkward, like, we're backing up, she's driving forward, just like this. And RAE's like, I am so mad right now. And I was like, keep it cool. We're fine. And like, there's a giant rock wall behind us on one side, bunch of trees on the other. And RAE's like trying to navigate. And finally, like, there's enough room for the lady to pass. And she looks at us and goes, are you lost? RAE's like, no, we're just trying. We took a wrong turn and we're trying to get out. No, this is not RAE's old lady story. RAE has a second old lady story that I don't even know about. That apparently has like canceled second part of her shoot. She tweeted about how like part of her shoot was canceled because of an old lady. This is a different old lady. I was like, what? You ran into another old lady? Because this old lady was like, yeah, this was before the first part of the shoot. I only like, so you have to hear her perspective. She was mad. And Sykkuno went, we're like, oh. So anyway, it was stressful getting to the actual up in the woods. And then I get to the shoot and they're like, hey, you need to take a rapid COVID test. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And they ran out of COVID tests. So, I wasn't there for the shoot. So they prioritized talent. So they're like, all right, so I couldn't everyone get your test and you go. And then you guys, well, you need to go over there. And I was like, okay. And they're like, yeah, actually, can you follow us? You can't even be here. You're gonna go to the isolation van. And I was like, isolation van? And they're like, yeah, down the hill, across the street. Don't worry, the van has air conditioning. So they opened this white van. I was like, this is where we die. And then me and Tina and Gabe and Mauricio were isolated to the van. They don't have tests. We're like, would you like a chicken sandwich? I was like, I think a chicken sandwich, yeah. Actually, pretty good chicken sandwiches. Those were good. Gave us waters and stuff. It was nice. It was actually a very comfortable van. It was just funny. And then they're like, all right, well, someone's going down. We're getting rapid COVID tests, so it's going to be about 30 minutes. And I was like, but I got to leave in 30 minutes. And they're like, well, you could stay, and then get COVID tested, and then you can leave. I'm like, you're telling me I'm just going to stay here to get a COVID test and then leave immediately. I was like, I'm out. So I try to leave. I call an Uber. No service, no cars. Calling, nothing. And then finally, one of the guys who works there, he's like, how about try my phone? And I was like, why would that make any sense? But it worked. So we got a car. That was coming in 10 minutes. And then this guy came and picked me up. I was like, wee, goodbye. And then we drove down the hill. And he's like, what's the pin? And I was like, pin? He's like, yeah, you need a pin to make sure, it's the same ride. And I was like, I don't have a pin. Back it up the hill. Hello, I need the pin. I was like, what's a pin? He's like, it's on the Uber app. So then we type the pin in and then back down the hill. And then as we're going down the hill, we have another face-off because this is one of those mountainous roads that has only one lane for the whole thing. So then, boop, we're on another face-off. And then opposite problem, my Uber driver is beyond nice, and then the other car is super nice. So they both start backing up. And I'm like, one of you, just one. This is not an old lady. This is just a guy. They're both going backwards. And like my Uber driver out niced the other Uber driver so that he's like, keeps going. And then finally the other guy passes. And then they're like, you're good. And I was like, gosh, this is not what happened with Ray and the old lady. They were on a standoff. Okay, anyways, down the road. And then from there, it was fine. We just got stuck in the worst traffic, just the worst. It was like peak LA, 5 o'clock. I took a nap, fell asleep in the car, woke up, fell asleep, woke up. At one point, they were playing that song. Sugar, we're going down swinging. And then I was like in my head, is this Fall Out Boy or Panic at the Disco? Fall Out Boy or Panic at the Disco? Oh my god, I think it's Panic at the Disco. If I had to bet $10,000 if this is Fall Out Boy or Panic at the Disco, I'd say Panic at the Disco. So then I Google it. It was Fall Out Boy. This is all in my head, and just when I'm half asleep, my conversation's in my brain. It's Fall Out Boy. But I could really convince myself that Patrick Stump sounds like Brendan Urie. I was like, this is Brendan Urie singing. They sound the same, but they really don't. Blasphemy. I know, my brain was doing weird things. Anyway, so I kept falling asleep. Felt like a 3-hour drive. Yeah. So that was my day. It was rough. But, that's just because of the woods and the cars and the traffic. But everything else was fine. So, I'm excited to hear Ray's perspective of the lady, both ladies, because she tweeted about a different lady, which is why half of her shoot was canceled. This is lady number 1, so I want her perspective on that, and then the lady number 2. We'll have similar perspectives because I was sitting right behind her. She was mad. I was scared. I was like, oh wait, Ray's about to go off. And then I got a really good chicken sandwich. So that was good. They were actually really good. It was like a real piece of chicken. I thought it was going to be, actually, when they first asked if we wanted chicken sandwiches, I said no, because I thought it was going to be one of those triangle grocery store chicken sandwiches. But then when I saw everyone's chicken sandwich, I was like, can I get a chicken sandwich? Can I have a chicken sandwich, please? Just a single chicken sandwich. So, yeah. Yeah, so I was just there to spectate. But it was a early day for me. Okay, I'm going to go now. I've been stalling. And there's nothing to stall, I'm just stalling to stall. Goodbye. Short stream. Huge shout out to Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I didn't forget anything, right? Trailer. We did the call. Go see Kate, guys. If I never said that, please go see Kate. It's sponsored today. Kate's great. Mary's great. She's awesome. And thanks, Netflix. You're the best. That was such a cool opportunity. I just really want to say, sometimes I'm like, I get some cool opportunities. I love when Netflix comes to me and they're like, hey, you want to watch this movie / show and then interview the star? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Even though it terrifies me, yeah. You know, it's scary, but yeah. Okay, so Wendy's been streaming for a day and 14 hours. So why don't we go, you know, you don't need to make her stream longer, but just show her some love because she's wild and she is wild and out there. I see everyone and their mom's doing subathons and stuff this month and perhaps September, you know, but I was just talking to Tony yesterday and I'm like, hell no. I like my sleep. Thank you very much. No subathon here. Nope. Nada. That's fine. I'll pass. I like sleep. Goodbye. Okay. I'm running my last set of ads. Go say hi to Wendy for me. Say hi to Wendy. Fun little stream. See you guys on Sykkuno stream later today. Probably gonna be scuffed. It's gonna be scuffed. I should charge the phone that we're gonna use. Yeah, we're gonna charge that phone. It's gonna be scuffed, but you know what? Let's make those steaks. We don't even know what we're making. I don't know. I think it's gonna be later in the day. Probably around 5 p.m. is my guess. 4 p.m. But 5 p.m. I said, yeah. So I'll try and we'll be as on time as possible. So around then we'll be live and we'll have a fun little dinner cooking stream. And I'll see you guys for that. Thanks, chat. Thank you. Sorry. I'm hyper right now. I think it's, yeah. You know what? I'm going to bed. How's Wendy? The interview will be up on my second channel. My YouTube shorts, not my shorts, my YouTube channel, the VODs channel, and then also VODs. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, she's AFK. Oh, Wendy is napping. Oh, she's going like Ludwig subathon on this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's like sleeping during it. Oh, that's wild. Oh, Wandy is asleep. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake her up. Is she under that blanket or not? There's like a bump under that blanket? Is that her? Oh my gosh. Man, Wendy, I know you can't hear me, but that is a risky thing. You could snore, okay? And you could get exposed for snoring. And that's a definite thing that could happen. Not that it has happened to me, but it could happen. It's a very real possibility that could cause you future embarrassment. All right? Whenever the new Pokemon game comes out, I for sure really want to do a 48-hour. So, you know, maybe run it back. No guarantees, but that's the plan for now. That was fun. But not the new one. The one that's the Arceus one. What's it called? What is it called? The one next year. The one that the second trailer I watched. Do you remember? For this one I'll just play. The other one will be, yeah. I want to watch that one. Yeah. Also, I hope everyone here has seen Shang-Chi by now. Please go see it. I've been dying to watch it again. I'm like, wow, what a great movie that was. Please go watch. Not to flex, not to flex, but flexing a little. So good. So no spoilers, just so good. Only spoiler, not a spoiler. Morris. Oh, Morris. I love you. Okay, goodbye. See you later. Goodbye.